trying to make a short video on shadow work. Please don't roll eyes. So if we are on the ascension path and we want to get to the God realm, to the 5D space, to the kingdom of the heavens and everything, new earth, we have to deal with our shadows. If we don't, we are like all these huge, famous gurus and influencers, looking good behind the screens, but not doing any shadow work and living in a lie, right? We don't want to live in a lie. If you are in integrity and honesty and truth to yourself and to God and to the divine, you do the work, the shadow work. So shadow is everything, all the feelings that you feel that you don't like, that you don't want to feel. It can be jealousy, envy, being not successful, betrayal in the family, whatever. What else? Aging. There's so many things you can be in denial of and feeling. So what's the best to do, because the shadow work is leading you to unconditional self-love, which is the path, the journey we are on. And self-love is not the easiest, but it is doable. And this is kind of like the final work. So sit with the feeling that you feel, like betrayal, right? You go deep into it. You feel it, you cry. You will not know in the beginning what it is. You go to the root, and you really have to connect to heart and soul and with your feminine side. And finally, you will get to somewhere. I was betrayed by this and this person, right? And then, this is the point. You go, you think of what's the mirror for me? Where does the mirror lie in the situation? Why am I being betrayed? Where am I betraying myself? This is just an example. And then, where am I not being faithful to myself? Where am I not seeing myself? And by doing this work, it needs a whole lot of courage to meet yourself in truth and honesty, all your emotions that you don't like. And then you're going to shift. And what's also important is being at the same time very kind and gentle to yourself. And being loving, doing loving affirmation. What also helps on the way to self-love is focusing on your path, on your journey, on your creations, on your projects. Just, focus on the good things, not the lack, but the abundance. I read somewhere the opposite of trigger is glimmer, like focusing on where was the gift today, where was the blessing today, and not to the triggers, right? So I wish you love yourself enough and be courageous enough to do the shadow work, okay? Being true to oneself.